Day by day, we get better and better. So we can't be beat. Let's go!
It's game time. It's game time. Colors painted on. Watch the star up the show.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
It's game time. I don't know about your squad, but it ain't 1-8 with mine. Put your knuckles up. Get in the game. Better watch where you step back in your lane. It's game time. It's game time. It's game time. It's game time. It's game time.
Welcome to Tartan High School. Tonight's matchup is in the Classic Suburban, and it is the Tartan Titans taking on the South Saint Paul Packers. I'm Tim Peterson. Alongside of me is Jeb Brand, and Jeb's new to our show and new to our game, and new to the station, new to everything here, and welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Looking forward to it. Should be a great matchup here.
Take a look at the starting lineups as you saw right there. Whitlock, Hanson, Elbert, Cruz, and Ang, and then South St. Paul with Christian, Sethry, Poole, Barnes, and Swanson. That's your starters for tonight. Tartan wearing the home blue, and the Packers in the visiting white jerseys. And we got a couple of players we're going to keep an eye on tonight. For your Tartan Titans, it'll be Tia Elbert, formerly known as Takendra Elbert, but everybody calls her Tia, so it's been changed in the roster and everything. She wears number 21, and she is wearing blue for the Titans. On the other side will be Samara Christian. She wears number 3 for the Packers, and I can only assume she'll be trying to guard Tia, who pretty much leads the state in everything. Jump ball, Tia takes the jump, and the Titans control. Tia with it in the front court, moves it over on the near side, down to the corner, looking inside, bounces off the hands and stolen away by Lexi Swanson. Christian will bring it up for the Packers. To the corner, back, no, into the center of that defense. Shot missed, a rebound taken down, and quickly moved up court, touch pass inside and off the glass, no good. Right to the Packers. Whitlock had an opportunity, couldn't put it in. That pass a little too far. Tartan moving the ball right down court again. Tia gonna take it herself, and there's 2.
That first 2 for Tia there, Tim, you touched on it. 37.1 points a game, leading the Classic Suburban Conference.
I know the Tartan boys known for their tough defense. The girls getting it done here early with that turnover on the Packers. And the Titans will bring it up court as Cruz throws it into the front court. Gets it right back, works it to the corner. Skip pass to Tia, back up top. Long shot from there, no good, rims out. Good blocking out by the Packers, and they come down with the rebound. And Christian will bring it up court. Goes down low, kick back out. Boy, you get the ball down there, you got to shoot the shot, I would think, as it gets stripped away now. And Tia with it. Oh, look for her to score, going against Swanson, lays it up right-handed, and boy, that's just smooth looking.
When she gets the ball on a fast break like that, it's tough to defend, that's for sure.
Packers into the front court. Haven't really got a good look at the hoop yet. Swanson was the intended recipient of that pass, but knocked away. Nice job by Ann Hanson.
Hanson there getting her hand in the passing lane.
Oh, inbound, quick pass, quick shot, but no good. Rebound pulled down by the Packers, and Christian gets it to go.
Nice block out there by Christian, getting body position, and an easy 2 points.
Long pass through a lot of people, and Alicia Sethry knocks it out of bounds. It'll remain the Titans' ball. Tia will look to inbound it. Didn't really defend that inbound pass at all. They just let Tartan get it in. Cruz works it around. Tia takes a look and does a skip pass. Hanson throws one up and hits it.
Nice shot there by Hanson.
A little pressure in the backcourt. Breaking it, in comes Sethry and loses it. Swanson picks it up, but started packing her bags as she traveled. Turnover again on the Packers. It's a couple early on for them. Long pass, Hanson gives it off down low. Whitlock over inside and banking it up and in is Anissa Eng.
Great ball movement there by the Titans. Whitlock over to Ing for an easy 2.
And they've done a nice job so far early on moving that basketball on the offensive end.
Absolutely. You said it, Tim. The ball movement, South St. Paul really needs to man up.
They worked it around there nicely, but, oh, they didn't have position, but they tap it free. Tartan nowhere in position. Look at them all at half court. They got 3 at half court, not even going for the rebound. And put in easily by Christian, and she's got all 4 for the Packers so far. Full or pressure in the backcourt, gets another turnover. And here come the Packers. That touch pass was touched to nobody. Charlita Williamson, the coach of the Titans, the closest to it.
Good pace by the Packers there. Just got a little overzealous there with the pass. And throwing it out of bounds, and another turnover for the Packers.
And it looks like Anissa Kraus might be bleeding a little bit down there, so she is. Looks like something on her lip, possibly. Try to get a better look at it here momentarily, at least from our view. So Crowley comes in for her. Or make that Holly, sorry. Long shot from the outside, banked around, and it gets to somehow to go through that hoop, and Hansen's got 5, leading all scorers. Into the lane, Sathry throws it up, rims around, and just can't find the roll, and then she's fouled. And way too much offensive rebounding so far for the likes of Williamson, and watching her opponent eat those offensive boards up.
Absolutely, Tim, you said it. South St. Paul's doing a nice job blocking out and getting some offensive boards. There, Sathry, with the aggression, gets herself to the line.
First shot on the way, and that's good. And she's got her first point of the game. 11-5 your score. I'm kind of relying on the monitor I have in front of me because the scoreboards are difficult to see from where we're put in this stadium. One scoreboard to the left, I can see the guest score, and if I look to my right, I can't even see a scoreboard because of banners and such. If you're in the stands, you can see quite well, but not from our high tree limb spot here, I guess.
Yeah,
you could
our
say.
vantage point.
Yeah. Rebound loose on the ground, and the Packers come away with it again. They'll just reset their offense. Driving in, Christian throws it up, no good, and they call a block. Well, that was a late whistle. Foul on Hansen.
Once again, though, nice aggression by Christian. The early quick hands faces the turnover, and then just the aggression to the hoop gets her to the line. South St. Paul's doing a nice job of really forcing the issue.
And that's not good for the Titans as Hansen picks up her second foul. Christian's shot rims out. Kraus back in. Hansen will take a little bit of a rest here with those 2 fouls. Second free throw is good, and Packers at 50% on 4 shots so far tonight from the line. Quickly up court. Kraus bounces it down low, and it's stolen away. Elise Barnes got the steal. Sathry in the front court. She's double teamed and harassed, and they're going to call a foul down there. Looks to be on Nyla Whitlock, her first. Well, they had her trapped nicely there, Jeb. They just got their hands in there a little too much.
Yeah, they did a good job with the double team. Just committed the foul there.
Probably should have just stood up tall with their hands in the air. It would have been hard to get out of.
Exactly, you said it.
There's a travel and another turnover. This one on Tori Poole.
Poole there with a nice fake shot. Just got happy feet a little early there. Got herself caught with a travel.
Yeah, once the player went in the air, she took off. A little too early. Tia outlets to the corner. 3 on the way. That's good.
Like we said earlier, Tim, got to keep your eye on Tia. Not only does she lead the conference in scoring points per game, but also with assists.
Yeah, nice pass out there. And Whitlock's got her first points of the game with that 3. Foul again here. This one going on Rachel Hawley. That's for her first, and she'll check back out. Looks like the Titans have gone to a zone and charging the lane, getting the hoop and the foul. And that'll go on the player who just came into the game there for the Titans, and Rachel Brooks. Brooks is a captain, but yet didn't start tonight. Kind of odd.
Yeah. Once again, Christian taking the ball hard to the hoop, drawing a foul for a possible 3-point opportunity.
She gets it the old-fashioned way. Now she's leading all scorers with 6. In the front court, Elbert steps back and hits it.
That's just smooth, Tim. Nice step-back jumper.
Yeah, you've never seen her play, and if you haven't at home, you're getting the same thing my partner here is seeing, and some of the nice stuff that Tia can do, and she's just a junior. Some more substitutions taking place here.
Into the game for Tartan, number 4, Kia Rudolph.
Kia Rudolph comes in. Play resumes into Swanson. She'll back it out. Packers will set up from there. Into the lane, knocked out, worked around. Christian not afraid to shoot. A little long with that one. Cruz with a nice rebound. Up court right away. Elbert will take it in and lay it up. Good.
Nice outlet pass there by Kraus. Up to Elbert for an easy 2.
Christian to Swanson at the free throw. Looks down low, and boy, wide open down low, but not ready for the basketball. Was Maggie Beld. Went right through her hands. Another turnover against the Packers, and the Packers cannot do that if they expect to come into Tartan and get a victory.
You said it, Tim. Turnovers are going to be costly. It's got to limit the turnovers on the road.
Titans with it. Elbert gets Beld to reach in and commit her first personal. Nothing, I wouldn't be mad about that play if I was the coach. Or going for a steal, being a little bit aggressive.
No, absolutely.
Tia with it again. Beld defending. Skip pass down low, and I don't know if Tia ever saw Sethry down there. Christian back the other way. Has it knocked out of her hands nicely. Just like they teach you, Elbert will take it. She's looking up court, and she gets picked from behind, knocked away off a leg. Coming over, Brooks will pick it up, and she gets tied up, jump ball. And boy, Sethry the last minute there really put on a show up and down the court, kind of everywhere.
Absolutely. Nice hustle by Sethry, getting in there, getting her hands on the ball, creating a jump ball opportunity, getting the Packers the ball back.
Trying to inch closer in this game. And Swenson, pump fakes, and the travel. What's the third time we've seen their team do that tonight?
The happy feet on the road. Excited to play, excited to get to the hoop, just a little too excited.
Elio Jekwe into the game for the Packers. Titans, Elbert, 3, no. Rebound, Cruz, yes. Excuse me, Kraus, and that's her first basket of the game. 20-10, Titans lead. Sethry gives off, cuts, and a bad pass, couldn't get to it. Quickly back the other way, coming in, laying it up, and a little too strong, rebound, Ojekwe. Packers back the other way, and a timeout taken by head coach of South Saint Paul, Christian Johnson. Their first timeout and our first timeout. First break in the action here that we've seen. Jeb, this is your first girls basketball game in Classic Suburban you've witnessed?
Yeah, I got to say I'm impressed with the play thus far of both teams, showing a lot of speed on both ends of the floor. South Saint Paul coming in with being aggressive, which I like to see the road team do. Just need to limit their turnovers, really, right now. That's what's the difference in the game, in the score. Handful of traveling and a few defensive fouls is really the difference maker.
The main thing is those travels. They're doing a nice job getting that pump fake, but like you said, the happy feet, they see a wide open lane and they would just go ahead of time. You got to really control yourself a bit. Just looking at what the Titans on the court down here right now, they're out of their timeout already. They're ready to play. As it was South Saint Paul took the timeout. They look like they're ready to go to 1-3-1, but as soon as the Packers step onto the floor, they drop into what looks to be a 2-3 zone. We'll see if they stick to that. Looks like they will. Christian with it. Into the lane. Sethry looking to get it back out. Back there again. Backdoor cut. Nothing going there. Christian tries to force it down low. Ojekwe was the intended recipient, but batted away and out of bounds. Packers will inbound it underneath the hoop here. Ojekwe with it. So Seth Reed skip past Christian. Knocks over one of the players, shovels the pass off, and Ojekwe gets on the board.
Nice job by Ojekwe there, getting body position down low, blocking out her opponent for an easy 2.
Titans. Kraus, oh, I thought she was going to pull up from there. No. Whitlock will drive in, flip it up off the glass, and get that one to go. Boy, and a lot of different players getting baskets here for the Titans early on. That's the 5th player for Tartan to score this evening. Beld, Seth Reed, Ojekwe down low, and Ojekwe has done a nice job since coming into the game. That's her 2nd field goal. She's got 4 points now.
Absolutely, she's great body position down low. Easy 2 points.
Tia getting tugged and pulled, and they call a jump ball on that, and we're going the other way. Tia, I think, thought she was getting fouled. Nothing called in her favor. Samara Christian will bring the ball up the court for the Packers. 2-3 zone still in effect. Aggressive 2-3s. They're jumping out. Got a hand on the ball there, I think. No, just thrown away.
And I like that Coach Williamson went with the 2-3 zone here. With Christensen aggressively driving the lane, it forces them to move the ball around the perimeter with that zone in play. Created a turnover there for the Titans.
Another one. That pass down low got tipped up and off the backboard. Christian will bring it up the floor. Into the lane. Turnaround jump. Good.
Nice job by Seth Reed there. Getting open. Turning a nice shot.
Long shot from the outside. No good off the hands of Whitlock. Packers doing a nice job still controlling the boards. Seth Reed in the lane again. Turnaround jumper, good. Well, there's a play they practice quite a bit, you can tell. Elbert will take it in. She gets bumped, but they say before the shot.
This Christian's a nice player for South St. Paul, Tim. A lot of poise coming down, finding the open player for a look. That's the 2nd time now she's met up with Seth Reed in the middle of the paint there for an easy 2.
Yeah, she's going to have to thank Seth Reed later on for getting her a few assists. Elbert from outside, no. Rebound pulled in by the Titans. Kraus takes it in the lane, throws it up, no. And this time rebounded by Beld. Gives it off to Christian. She's going to run the floor with it. Flip pass to Ojekwe down low, no. Seth Reed steps in the lane, throws it up, and boy, that's her spot. That's 3 in a row.
The Titans are going to need to put a hand up on Seth Reed right now. She is on fire when she gets into the lane there.
2-point game. It was just 10 a second ago. A little zone defense here. Looks by the Packers. Kraus pull-up jumper as he took a step in. No, rebound pulled down by Carly Boyle, and she is on the board. Good answer back by the Titans. Trap defense. Seth Reed, a step back further. Oh, man. 8 straight points for Alicia Seth Reed.
Got to get a hand up on Seth Reed. She is feeling it tonight.
Kraus started to penetrate, and blocking call against Christian, her first.
You touched on it a little earlier, Tim. Multiple players for the Titans have lended a hand in the scoring. And talking with Coach Williamson, she said, our team really runs off of Tia Elbert, but when our whole team's scoring, we are a tough team to play against.
They've been doing just that so far. Elbert from the outside again, and boy, she just can't get them to go yet. They will keep shooting Tia back the other way, and nice job. And boy, Kraus has done that twice now. The player, they dribble the basketball, but they want to bring it up and shoot it from above their head in that motion is the best time to knock that ball away if you're not a shot blocker. And I'm assuming Kraus, without that height, isn't much of a shot blocker. There's a foul against the Titans before the shot was taken. And there you got a jersey number, but I don't have a name on my roster for number 31 for the Titans. Would you like to assign her a name? Shot from the outside, no good. Kraus with the rebound. Apologize for not having that name available. Quickly all the way down the floor. Up off the glass. Whitlock running that fast break. Finishes at the other end.
Nice outlet passing there by the Titans. Made for an easy 2.
This time Sethry pulls out a little bit further. No good. Long rebound, long pass. Elbert up and Elbert good.
Once again, quick outlook pass by Kraus up to Elbert. Titans go back up by a handful.
Titans certainly do like to run. Christian penetrates right in and gets that ball to spin around and drop through. Something the Titans had done a nice job preventing, and I think Coach Williamson is going to take a timeout and discuss that, because Christian, like you said earlier, has done a nice job getting into that lane and being able to get her own shots. And so far, it seems like all the Packers' scoring has come from within that lane between Sethry and Christian.
Yeah, you touched on it, Tim. This Shamara Christian is doing a nice job of penetrating the hoop, and when the defense drops in, she's either kicking it out to Sethry, who's been on fire in the lane, or she's taking it herself for easy layups. South St. Paul definitely making a nice close game here early on.
Get 6 players scoring so far for the Titans, and I can already look down at my book and know that I'm off 3 points for South St. Paul, but I have 3 players only scoring for them in my book, even though I know one other person may have scored. I missed it in all the action.
Well, right now, the way it's been, if the Titans want to keep the Packers off the board, they need to get their hands up when Sethry's got the ball in the lane, and they need to keep Christian to the outside.
Zeri Whitlock. She's been in for a few minutes for the Titans. She remains in the game, whereas number 25, she's down in the blocks on the far side of the court, running that baseline. Kraus with it. Hits Elbert, cutting back door. Pull up jumper, kind of lean in, couldn't get it to go. Elbert gets her own rebound, gives it right off. Whitlock gets fouled as she's going up with the shot.
And that's a nice job by Whitlock there, getting down, getting dirty, going after the ball low. Gets herself to the line for a chance at 2.
Nope, she got to reset. Most people have a pattern they do when they do their free throws, and kind of lost the grip on it for a second. Maybe took her concentration off making that shot. Coaches tell you, always do the same pattern when you go to that line, so it's nice and comfortable for you when you get in there. Second free throw. Rims around and drops in. 1 for 2 from the line. Another player on the board.
Titans go with the full court press here. Packers get out of it nicely.
Sethry, I thought, was going to pull up from a different angle. Same distance, decided against it. Nice ball movement. Swanson, no, too strong. Sethry with the rebound. Swanson will try again, and this time she'll get it to go. Her first basket of the game.
Once again, great vision by Christian there, getting it into Swanson for an easy look.
And number 31 kicks out. Kraus from long distance, dial it up.
Kraus setting her feet nicely at the top of the key there, nothing but net.
Full court pressure again. Trapped is Sethry now. She still had her dribble, and she took it. Kind of lost it somewhat to Christian. Ojekwe to the near side. Back up top, Sethry. Dribbles in and gets blocked. Back up the other way. One pass, one dribble, and then another basket for Elbert.
Whitlock there showing that she's not a selfish player by any means, moving the ball over to Elbert for an easy 2.
And just caught it and passed it right up. Very unselfish. Ojekwe can't handle the pass, regains composure, and gets it to go. She's got 6. Small lead for the Titans, down low. That shot off the bottom of the backboard. Outlet pass to Barnes. She'll slow things up and set up the offense. Christian. Barnes setting a pick, nothing there. Down low, set three. Nice move down low to get that basket. And she's really caught fire here after a slow start for herself.
Christian, the set three again. We've been saying it all night.
Elbert doesn't want to be outdone. Pulls up right in the face of the defender and gets another one to go. (36-30) your score. Pull up this time by Swanson. I barely have time to mark the scores in my book. Already down the court. Here's a long three on the way. No good. Rebound being fought for by Whitlock. No Ojekwe. Jump ball is called, and the arrow points the Titans' way.
Yeah, we got some fast-paced action. These guys are going back and forth with some nice outlet pass.
I think I'm running out of breath watching here. I'm gonna have to need an inhaler, and I don't even have asthma. Reaching in foul on Barnes.
Just a little too aggressive there. I like the fact that Barnes is going for the steal, though.
She nearly
Nothing wrong
picked
with
it.
that.
Yeah. It's her second. Elbert from the outside, a little strong off the glass, but rebound. Rebound by number 31. She just gets it back out. Kraus open left all alone for a three, and she's strong. Something too much in the water for Elbert and Kraus in those last two shots. Is a little too much muscle behind him. No points on that turn. Christian. Lob pass down low. No, but Barnes will pull up. She'll miss. She'll get her own rebound. Nobody's putting a body on her, and she's able to put it in.
Barnes does a great job there following her shot, getting her own rebound, back up for 2 points.
Elbert racing down the floor, draws the foul from Tori Poole. That'll slow the pace down momentarily. Both teams with 6 team fouls. Eng checks back in, gives Elbert a short rest here. Kraus gets the inbound pass. Dribbles on, nearly picked by Christian. Somebody's going to be open here. 31, no, working all around. Maybe one too many passes. Somebody should have got the hoop. There's a baseline pass, and then it's hit by a forearm right out of bounds off of Eng. Maybe a little too unselfish that time for the Titans as they're unable to get anything again. This game is really tightened up. 2-point lead. Christian goes right into the lane, and she's fouled.
Well, much like Tia Elbert for Tartan, this team runs the South Saint Paul Packers here. Really starts and stops with number 3, Shamara Christian. We've seen this whole first half. Her penetrating the hoop and just the vision and moving the ball when the double team comes in. Doing a nice job of keeping the Packers close here in the first half of this game.
And rebounding continues for the Packers. Swanson getting that rebound. Now she'll penetrate in and throw it up. Out with the left hand, gets it to go.
Nice left hand layup there for 2
Long
for Swanson.
pass. 31 gets fouled, reaching in. Either Sethry or Barnes. I'm leaning on, oh, it's Sethry. I thought it was going to be on Barnes. That's her first personal. Elbert checks back in with 2:36 remaining in this first half. Tim Peterson and Jeb Brand with your action this evening between Tartan and South Saint Paul. Free throw by 31 is up and good.
Yeah, talking with Coach Kristen Johnson before the game here, Tim, for the South Saint Paul Packers. I said, what do you need to do to keep the game close and ultimately come away with a victory here against the tough Titans? And she said it comes down to really turnovers. We got to limit our turnovers. If we can do that, I think we'll be all right.
Well, I got a name for 31 now, Marcy Israelson. listed as number 34, wearing 31 tonight. Swanson pulls up, rims around and out. Rebound Elbert, right away, eyes down the court. Gives it to Whitlock, back to Kraus. Looking, trying to get it back to Elbert. Did, and stolen away. Sethry comes away with it. Quickly down the floor before she slows things down. Swanson with a quick turnaround shot, no good. Rebound Elbert, looking to push it. She does. Coming to the free throw line, pulls up, rims out. Had Whitlock down low, and she's fouled going for the rebound.
Great hustle a minute ago by Tori Poole to keep the ball in play for South St. Paul, just unable to take advantage of the turnover. But a nice play by Poole, showing some hustle, keeping that ball in play.
Both teams in the bonus. Whitlock hits the first one. Looking to hit the second one and extend her team's lead to 4. She does. Well, that net didn't move once it hit that front of the rim. I had to double look to make sure it actually went through.
In a tightly contested game like this, free throws are going to become a big factor down the stretch here.
The Titans just hounding that basketball, and the whole time Elbert was all the way down the floor just waiting for her team to come away with it. They ended up getting it by way of turnover. Looking to stretch this lead out a little bit more before half. Elbert driving baseline, pulls up, can't get it to go.
Nice job by Ojekwe there, boxing out for the defensive rebound there.
Christian in the lane kicks out, and hitting from the outside was Poole. Now every starter for the Packers that scored. Elbert a little recklessly into the lane, but gets the foul called. Sethry has picked up her second here.
Nice job by Tia Elbert there. Aggressively driving the lane.
Well, one thing I noticed with the Packers in their offense, every time one of the players gets the ball and they're considering shooting or anything, they always pump fake. If I'm a defender, I take that in consideration and
exactly.
Don't leave your feet.
Well, they got them to leave their feet early on, but then just got happy feet on their own end and
everybody's
turned
jumping.
the ball over with a couple of travels.
Swanson hits the cutting Ojekwe, who I think the neighbors down the street heard her scream, "I'm open."
Nice job there by South St. Paul, moving the ball up, finding the open gal and getting her open there for a good look and an easy 2.
Now we're all tied up at 40. Whitlock to the corner. Eng pulls up. Whistle before, and a travel called as Eng got a little happy feet. It's going to be a term of the evening with all these travels. A little full court pressure being applied by the Titans. Nobody picked up Beldy and was able to break the pressure easy where the Packers. They look to hold possibly for the last shot here. 25 seconds remaining. Working it in and then back out. And a travel. That's Swanson. That's at least her second travel so far in this first half. Gets another one.
Well, you said it, Tim. Quite a few travels early on here in the first half of this game. You'd think we were sponsored by Delta or Southwest.
Elbert into the front court with under 10 in this first half. Throws it up down low in the blocks, and it skips through the hands of Whitlock, and boy, that is not what you want. Ill-advised play. Want to stay under a little bit under more control, I would think.
Yeah, you'd like to take the shot clock down there and get one last look before the half ends.
The game clock. No shot clock here.
You got it. You said it.
Nice defense there by Eng, and forces a turnover with, well, about 2 seconds remaining here.
Well, now they got a chance for that last look.
They want to get the ball to Elbert. They do. She'll jump and flip it one up, and a little strong off the glass. Eng actually grabbed the ball for a moment. Boy, and a little elbow thrown into Eng there at the very end by Poole, but leads to nothing. And seemed like Tartan controlled that first half, and they weren't able to come away with that first half lead. They are all tied up here at Tartan High School. Tartan South St. Paul 40-40. Tim Peterson and Jeb Bryan will be back with your second half action right after this. You're watching On Location TV 19 Sports.
Tick, 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 tick. Massive heat waves.
Heat waves.
Tick. Severe droughts.
Tick, tick.
Tick, tick, tick. Devastating hurricanes. Tick, tick, tick,
Tick, tick, tick, tick.
Our future is up
Tick, tick,
to you.
tick.
Go to fightglobalwarming.com while there's still time.
But realistically, I would say hockey and baseball are my two background sports.
Welcome back to Tartan High School. You look at the Classic Suburban standings with Richfield leading the way there. Hill Murray, we're watching Tartan and South St. Paul right now, and boy, they're about even here in this Classic Suburban Conference. One thing separating them was one win in the overall category. I'm Tim Peterson. Alongside of me is Jeb Bryan. Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Tartan Titans.
Yeah, Tartan here next up, coming up this Friday, the 1st of February, takes on Matamidi, who's currently below them in the standings. South St. Paul with Hill Murray on Friday, who's sitting in third. So
Hoping to get the win here to move up a little bit closer to that conference title, even though it's a little ways out still. All tied at 40 here after the first half. Steal by Elbert, and that's what she does. Brings it into the front court, gives it off. Eng with an outside shot. No, too short off the front rim. Rebound, Christian. Samara Christian penetrates in, lays it up, no good, but rebounded by the Packers again with another offensive rebound. And that ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be the Tartan Titans basketball.
Packers doing a nice job there blocking out for some offensive rebounds, a couple second chance looks, just couldn't convert there.
Boy, and they've had a lot of second chance looks in this game. A lot of offensive rebounds. Hanson, we haven't seen in a while. She throws it away, right to Christian, and Elbert says, "Get that out of here." Big swat by Tia.
Elbert looked like she was just baiting Christian in there in the last second. Came down with a nice block.
Yeah, I said we haven't seen Hanson in a little while. She got a couple fouls early in that first half and never was able to get back in. Here's another steal. Whitlock, both teams looking a little rough out of the locker room. Whitlock gives it to Elbert and it slipped off her hands. Packers recovered and trying to get on the board for the first time for either team in this second half. Worked her on the outside. And a double foul called, getting a little physical down there.
You don't see that too often, Tim, but sometimes it's a way for the officials to let both teams know that they need to keep their hands down a bit.
Alicia Kraus and Swanson for the Packers pick up the fouls. Sethry gives it off. Lane's wide open and not able to hit the shot because of the defense adjustment. Elbert came over and made that shot go a little differently. And then a foul the other way.
Both teams need to settle down here a bit, set up their offense, and look for some open looks. Both teams a little giddy out of the gates here in the second half.
Elbert to Kraus down low and a quick basket just like that. Kraus with her 7th point of the game. She had 5 in the first half. Picks up the first 2 for either team here. Boy, nearly another turnover there. The Packers able to recover. Now they're getting into their offensive set. Christian dribbles in, passes off, and an easy basket for Lexi Swanson. She had 6 in the first half. That's her first 2 in this second half.
Great job by Christian there.
Hanson in the corner, couldn't handle it momentarily. Kraus with it. Oh, I could hear the slap up here, no call. Taken back the other way. Dribbling in, Barnes. And I think they're either going to get it with the hands or with the body, but either way, I believe Elbert's going to pick up the foul. I think they almost seem like they're going to let a little foul go by there, but once the player Barnes got knocked to the ground, they said, all right, we're going to go ahead and call one here. It was called on Elbert, her first. Barnes to the line. Her first free throw of the night. Her first free throw attempt is good. Gives her 3 points in the game. She had 2 in the first half. South St. Paul in the lead by 1. Trying to expand the lead. No, short, but they get the rebound. They kick it right out.
Another offensive board for the Packers. Gives them another opportunity for some points.
Swanson steps out. Free throw line. No. Rebound. South St. Paul. Christian working it all around here. She gets it right back. Skip pass near side. Back out. Now forced down low and it's stolen away. Elbert has it. Gives it up. And Kraus ends up with it. Skip pass over to Hansen. Gives it back to Elbert. She pulls up for 3. No. Short. Christian with the rebound. The scoring slowed down a little bit to start off the second half. That first half had a lot of scoring as it was 40-40 at the halftime. From the outside, 3 on the way. No, rolls off. Christian grabs the rebound and puts it right back in.
Nice job by Christian there, getting body position for an easy 2.
Too easy. Long pass tipped away. Well, I just don't know about some of these long passes. A little bit too far to make. And the rebounding. Boy, if the Packers didn't turn the ball over, they'd probably be up in a blowout here, but too many turnovers for them. Too many rebounds allowed by Tartan. Kraus gets fouled there, trying to get into the blocks a little bit better.
Looks like Sethry picks up the foul there inside. That's her 3rd foul.
So Kraus will go to the line to shoot 2. She hasn't attempted a free throw so far tonight. That one, no good.
You know, Tim, watching Kraus here, she's got great vision when it comes to moving the basketball. Just can see the whole floor very well.
Does a lot of the ball handling on the perimeter. Lines up another free throw attempt here, and this one is good. Gets her team within 2 points. Ojekwe had a nice first half into the game here. Zone trap, stolen. Kraus moves the ball up the floor. Skip pass by Boyle to Whitlock. Her shot's blocked. Boyle gets it right back, can't put it in, and the Packers come away with it. Good opportunity there for the Titans, couldn't capitalize. Christian into the front court, throws it over to the corner. Dribbling in and looping one up is Barnes.
Nice job by Elise Barnes there, penetrating the basket.
Right back the other way, Whitlock answers with her first basket of the half. She's got 11 in the game.
South St. Paul's got to get back on defense there, waiting on their heels after Barnes made some nice baskets.
Oh, and just lack of anticipation or over-anticipated. I don't think Barnes figured Ojekwe was going to take off, and Ojekwe started to cut, and the ball went where she was, not where she was going. Pass comes in, Elbert with it, working it, gets it over to Kraus, and gets it back, pulls up from the elbow, and it's good. Elbert had 14 in the first half. That's her first 2 of the second half, 16 in the game. 13:30 remaining this second half. Ojekwe way out top. Moves it over. And cutting in is Barnes. Jumps up on the layup and makes it.
Nice cut by Barnes there. Great vision once again by Shamara Christian, finding her for the easy lay-in.
Elbert, boy, I thought she was going to pull up. Instead, pass it off to Hansen. Hansen can't hit. Rebound by Poole. Gets it off to Christian. Losing the ball, she shovels it off, and boy, that's just not a good angled shot. Kraus back the other way. She's going to take it all the way to the hole and get hammered on the way. And That's who the double fouls against earlier was Swanson, and this time only the foul going one way, and that's to Swanson.
Tough foul there by Lexi Swanson. Nice job by Kraus taking the ball hard to the lane. Swanson definitely let her know she was there.
Not going to allow her to get that shot off.
You know, that's a nice job by Lexi Swanson. You're on the road, you're battling hard, you've turned the ball over a little more than you'd like to. You can't let them have easy lay-ins, and you know, she does a nice job there, getting her body in position to not let her have an easy look at the hoop.
Shailene Foote was checking into the game. We'll see if she stays in after this timeout. This is a 30-second timeout. She wears number 51.
Now, talking with head coach Kristen Johnson at the half there, I asked her how she thought the first half went for her Packers. She said they played well, they moved the ball well, turned the ball over more than they'd like, but they need to keep an eye on Tia Elbert at all times, being such a lethal shooter from all around the court.
They've done a fairly good job on her so far tonight. She only has 16, which I say only because she averages, what, over 35.
Yeah, Tia Elbert this year is averaging 37.1 points a game. That's #1 in the Classic Suburban Conference.
#1 in the state.
In the state, correct me, yes. Also 5.6 assists and 4.9 steals. This girl can do it all.
They're all tops. Just a junior. Had the likes of Pam Borton out at some of her games. From the outside, just inside the arc. That should only be a 2. It is. That ref was right on it.
Nice shot by Barnes there, just inside the arc.
Barnes only had 2 points in that first half, and in the second half already she's got 7. Here's a long outside shot. Hansen can't hit. Christian comes down with it. Works it up the floor, gives it off. And they had some players open, just couldn't get it. Now Christian cuts in. She gets it and finishes.
Nice cut there by Christian. Good vision by Ojekwe getting her the ball.
Elbert gets ripped. Nice save by Eng. Gets it right back to Elbert. In the corner, Hansen. She's due. Still can't get one to fall. Rebound, Swanson. Passes it up, but it's stolen by Elbert. She'll step into a 3. No. Eng can't get her hand on the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Titan basketball. Israelson checking back into the game here. Marcy Israelson, a junior. Elbert will be the one inbounding it for the Titans.
Also into the game for the Titans, number 23, Lisa Kraus.
Kraus will check back in for Whitlock. Pass down low in the blocks, kicked back out by Israelson. Worked around the perimeter, wide open. How do you leave her that open? And boy, how do you miss? I thought Elbert was going to drain that with ease. She could have taken a couple-minute nap before she shot that basketball and unable to hit it.
Yeah, just a little overzealous there. Got an open look. I don't think she realized how open she was and went up.
Third foul on Barnes. Elbert a little out of control. Couldn't get the foul called. Swanson comes away with it, and back the other way comes Poole, pushing the floor. Now she'll slow it down and back it out, give it to Christian, who will set up the offense. Titans in a, well, I thought it was a zone. I'm trying to figure it out here. Poole goes down low, gives it back to Swanson, and she rolls it just over the rim in, good for 2.
Nice job by Swanson breaking up that 2-3 zone. Looks like the Titans were running. Get an open look for 2.
Elbert from the outside, trying to get her team back into this one, and she does.
That's what the Titans needed right there, a dagger from the outside.
Yeah, they're starting to trail away. No, he stopped the dribbler. That's basketball 101. Stop penetration. Christian takes it right in again.
I think Shamara Christian wants to let everyone know that Tia Elbert may lead the state in scoring in a couple other categories, but Shamara Christian sure putting herself out there, showing her she can play some ball.
Yeah, she's got 16 points on the evening compared to Elbert's 17. Nice takeaway by Kraus. Gives it to Elbert. She's with Eng. Eng to her right. Fakes the pass. Takes it up. Lays it in. You're not going to outdo me, Christian.
Elbert showing you why she is such a valuable player to the Titans.
Into the front court. Christian with it. Pretty extended 2-3 zone here by the Titans. Into the lane and another turnover, possibly. No. Barnes got it back out to Christian. Guarded by Elbert. Skip pass, boy, not a good idea as Israelson saw it coming the whole way and got her hands on it. Hansen with it in the front court. Kraus from the outside. No. Rebound, Israelson goes for it, bumps into Ojekwe. The ball comes loose. Christian picks it up. Ojekwe down at center court. And a reach-in foul will be called on Kraus. Ojekwe a little roughed up there at center court.
Yeah, it looked like some incidental contact there. Just got tied up with Ann Hansen, it looked like. And Ojekwe went down hard, but she appears to be okay.
I thought the foul was going to be on Kraus. It was on Israelson. Ojekwe kicks it out, works it around. Seth Reed was so hot from that spot earlier, hits again. Seth Reed with 14, her first basket of the half.
As we learned in the first half, can't leave Seth Reed with an open look in the paint like that. She will knock it down every time.
Well, she's hit a lot from that free throw line area. Long three, missing. Israelson saves it back in. Nice job. Kraus kicks it. Elbert can't miss again.
There's the nice vision again by Kraus, finding Elbert. Top of the key for a quick three.
Too good to miss on shots that close together. 1 point lead for the Packers. They'll slow things down a little bit here. Christian to Seth Reed. One step in, she's going to knock that shot down. To the near side, Beld back to Christian. Boy, they're really slowing things down here.
Titans doing a nice job keeping the ball outside, forcing the Packers to shoot an outside shot here.
They look to have gone back to a man-to-man defense. Boy, and a nice duck move, and they call a foul, even though from our angle, it looked like all ball. But
yeah, tough foul there.
Israelson picks up her third.
Tough break there from our vantage point here. Looked like she got her hand on the ball. Just
let Poole go to the line. She hits the first. 1 for 1 from the line tonight for her. You know, on the roster they give out to us at the beginning of the game, there's about maybe 10 girls listed on it. I swear they've gone about 15 deeper here. They're getting a lot of JV players into the game, which is, don't get me wrong, a great thing.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And some experience, but prep me for this.
Yeah, we've got Kate Uppis checking in here.
She wears number 55 and a bad pass. Seth Reed had an easy steal, but looked a little lackadaisical on it as it went off her hand and then off her knee. Probably should have just caught it. She looked like she was trying to dribble with it before she started anything. Another near steal. Elbert has it knocked away from her. Time to slow this thing down, give it to Kraus and get some composure. Work it around Hansen. Hansen has it knocked away from her. She can dribble. They're going to call a foul instead. Beld will pick up the foul. That'll be her third. Beldy. I've been corrected by the public address announcer. As I said Beldy. And Belding was the principal of what show?
Saved by the Bell.
A lot of Bell references there. That ball knocked out of bounds as Uppis gets involved in the game.
Classic TV show that was. They don't make them like they used to.
Long shot from the outside. No. Kraus down low. Forces it up, can't get it to go. Rebound being fought falls to the ground and rolls out of bounds. And it's going to go by way of Packer. And roughed up on the play was Z. Whitlock. You can see the grimace on her face. Hopefully she'll be all right. It's a tough sport. She doesn't look physically hurt. I'm sure it hurt enough, but she'll shake it off. Ojekwe to the corner. Nice job by Hansen getting a hand in the passing lane. Seth Reed back to Christian. They'll just play catch up top, working around the perimeter. Ojekwe fell down, and they call a push. Call that on Hansen.
Tough call on Hansen there. Looked like Ojekwe tripped up on her feet there. And
that's Annie's third. Long shot, long distance, no good. Long rebound comes back to the Packers. They'll reset. Christian looking in. She'll take it baseline. Kick it back over to Ojekwe in the lane. Can't hit. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out. Seth Reed will reset the offense. Christian with it now. She'll dribble in. Nice pick. But nothing happened and then thrown away. Hansen comes away with it. She's going to go 1 against 3 and lose. Ball's loose. Good hustle. Elbert. Up house. Hansen. Good.
nice job there by the Titans, staying with it, getting their hands in the passing lanes. Hansen with a good steal, creating that opportunity.
I like Uphouse getting down the court and helping her team out.
Absolutely, moving the ball well.
That shot missed. Hansen fighting for it against Ojekwe. They both go to the ground, and we're just going to have a jump ball here, and it's going to go away the other way. Tartan's basketball.
Well, Tim, you touched on it earlier. South Saint Paul is keeping themselves in this game, keeping it close, giving themselves an opportunity to win based on these offensive rebounds. They have been just pounding the glass on the offensive side of the court.
Just out the hands of Uphouse, taking it all the way coast to coast. Before the foul happened was Tori Poole. Kraus picks it up there. Nice job by Kraus, not allowing Poole to get a shot to go in. That's her second. So Poole will head to the line. She'll be shooting a pair.
Gotcha.
That shot good. I think your mic cut out there momentarily. You're saying, gotcha. The shot was good. Poole hits the first one. She'll line it up again and hit that one. 2 for 3 on the night from the line for her.
Poole's got a routine down to a science there with the dribble and the release. Nice form.
Trap in the corner. Elbert trying to dribble out of it. Gets fouled. Both teams in the bonus. Elbert will head to the line. Elbert with 26 now in the game, just like that. Believe it or not, that's her first made free throw of the game. She's 1 for 2 from the line. A 1-point game. Elbert to tie, and she does. All tied up at 62. We were tied at 40 at the half. Tartan forces the turnover, and Elbert comes away with it. Moving the ball in the front court. Throws it up, around, no good. Rebound, pulled away by the Titans, no. And a foul is going to be called. Boy, both Rachel Brooks just in the game and Nyla Whitlock got their hands on it. Nyla ends up drawing the foul. She'll head to the line.
Full court pressure there by the Titans, allowing a turnover, giving them another opportunity at some points. We got Whitlock here at the line.
Whitlock 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight. And they cannot make it 3 for 3. But the tight defense, Prowse gets in there and ties up Swanson for the jump out. It'll still be Packer basketball, but the full court pressure will remain on.
Nice job by Kraus there, though, ball hawking, getting herself on the ball.
It's like a zone trap, full court pressure. Packers able to break it. Get it down the court, and they'll set up in their offense. Trying to see what defense the Titans are going to throw at them. Coming into the lane, throwing it back out. Sathry back up top. Swanson throwing it to the corner. And it seemed like Beldy started to break, and the ball thrown out of bounds again. Another turnover against the Packers.
Lexi Swanson's got to take that shot there. She's standing at the free throw line essentially with no one on her. She has the height. Instead of trying to kick it to the outside, need to take that shot.
Well, if we would have kept track, what do you think the Packers have more of so far tonight? Turnovers or offensive rebounds?
Yeah, I don't know. You said it. They've
I'd have to go with offensive rebounds, but they have turned the ball over way too many times.
exactly, and you look at that alone. They've been cleaning the glass very well, and if they could limit their turnovers, they'd be up by about 15 by now. But turnovers will cost you. Doing a nice job when it comes to the free throws. Got to limit the turnovers, especially on the road.
Both teams in the bonus here. In fact, it appears that the Packers are in the double bonus. I know they still got a couple more fouls before we get there. Like I said, it's hard to see the scoreboard and all the lights that are lit up on it. I can see about half on one side and not even half on the other side, or the bottom half only.
Yeah, and we've got a hoop in our way on
Yeah.
the other side here, so making it a little bit of a challenge on us.
The other way has got the barrier that separates the court, so they'll pull the bleachers up and separate it so you have two courts. Primarily used for gym class. Brooks with it for the Titans. Hanson being harassed. Starts to dribble, and a blocking foul is the call.
Looks like Beldy picks up the foul.
That's her fourth, so she's going to check out of the game. Annie will head to the line. She has yet to take a free throw attempt. She has 7 points in the game. Lines it up the front end is good. And if I remember correctly, Annie and Tia both play on the volleyball team together as well. Second free throw, also good. Good form, good looking shot there by Hanson. Gets both the points. And her team now with a 2-point lead. Sathry into Swanson, down low. That shot, boy, that's just kind of crazy. And Christian comes flying through lane, going for the rebound, just knocks the ball out of Whitlock's hands, out of bounds.
A little too strong there for Sathry breaking in.
(64-62). The second half has slowed down a bit. Long shot, bounces around, and Hanson finally gets one to go. Having trouble with that outside shot. She had 1-3 earlier, and that's her second one now.
Hanson from the corner gets the roll for 3, putting Tartan up by 5.
Christian trying to get something going. Sathry just maybe outside of her range, or at least what we've seen from her tonight. To the corner, bringing it in, baseline, flipping it up over Brooks, but no good. Rebound, Hanson. Throws it under the hoop to Elbert, and she's going to slow it down.
I like Poole there being aggressive, taking it to the hoop. Just missed the shot.
Elbert, penetrate, hop, skip, and a jump, and that's one too many. Traveling the call. Crowd didn't like that call too much. I thought it was the right call. NBA, and she would have dunked it. And maybe no call. Oh, Christian dribbles it right to Brooks. Brooks says, oh, thanks.
Definitely no call in the NBA, but the officials here at Tartan High said, take it back, that's a travel.
Whitlock, no. Saw Hanson do it. Thought, well, maybe I can hit one. Could have been the dagger. Instead, no. Poole back the other way. Crossing all around, throws it up with the left hand, and she gets hammered.
Tough foul there. Poole head to the line to shoot 2, but she hit the hardwood pretty good there. She appears to be okay.
Only Elbert's second personal. I was trying to look there on her camera angle, see if there's any anger, tears, or nothing. No, Poole, tough girl. First free throw, no good.
One tough cookie. She popped right back up.
She is 3 for 5 from the line now. See if she can keep it above 500 here. Yes, she can. Right at, excuse me, above 500. 67-63. And the timeout taken by the Titans with 2:46 remaining here in the second half. Tim Peterson with Jeff Brand, and we were all tied up at halftime. And in the second half, boy, it's 20 points basically scored by both teams. 27 for Tartan, 23 for South Saint Paul. Really slowed down.
Definitely, you said it. The quick outlooks that we were seeing a lot in the first half have definitely disappeared here in the second. Both teams are doing a good job of, staying in their defensive zones and making each team move the ball around. They're not nearly as many open looks as we were seeing in the first half.
A little tightly contested here more in the second half.
Absolutely. That's what we want to see in a Classic Suburban Conference. Two teams battling it out.
Full timeout taken to give her team a good break, a little rest here for the last few minutes are played out by Coach Williamson.
Well, like we touched on earlier, Tim, it's going to come down to turnovers and free throws down the stretch here. Whoever can take advantage of their free throw opportunities and not turn the ball over is likely to come out on top.
Rouse with the basketball, guarded by Sathry. Over to Whitlock. Gets it back. Looking to get it to Elbert. Hands it off to her. Elbert goes to her knees, flips it up. Stolen away, loose ball. Swanson taps it over to Poole. South Saint Paul comes away with it, but they double dribble. Israelson never even got back on defense. She fell down, was kind of slow moving to get back into the play.
Looked like Israelson might have twisted up her ankle a bit in that.
Doesn't appear to be walking with a limp. Maybe she was able to walk it off right away. Both teams with a turnover after the Tartans had called timeout. Elbert going all around the court and gets the lay-in.
Great job by Tia Elbert there, just pressing the issue, going right to the bucket.
Sathry brings it right down the lane, and she went to bucket, scoop it up, but was fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Israelson picking up the foul. She's got 4. She had just checked back into the game here out of that timeout. I would suspect she'll stay on the floor with only a couple minutes remaining, at least for now. Sathry's free throw misses, and no, Williamson's going to go to the bench. Carly Boyle's going to come in. Sathry. Free throw up and can't get the roll. And Swanson just running over everybody trying to get that rebound. A little too physical there. And Israelson getting her ankle looked at there, just like you had guessed.
Yeah, looked like she got a little twisted around there, was slow to get up. Training staff tending to her now, taping her up.
Kathleen Hosh, the OSI certified trainer. Here's the free throw, it's no good. But make these late free throws to close out a team.
Got Carly Boyle at the line here, just a sophomore.
That was her first attempt of the night. That's her second, and both no good. 0 for 2 from the line.
Swanson doing a nice job cleaning up the glass there.
A little drought in scoring here as of late. Not only in the second half, but just the last minute or two. Christian flips one up, no good, as knocked out of bounds by Swanson. the Titans will take over.
Packers need to keep an eye on Tia Elbert here. The team's going to look to get her the ball for some scoring opportunities.
Passed in. Hanson tries throwing it off Poole's feet. Can't do so. Christian picks it up. Flips it. No. Another try. No. Elbert pulls it down. She's going to run it out of the backcourt at least, if not all the way. It goes off a knee. Was it her own? Yes, it was. That's almost the time. You think pull back out, take more of the clock down. Elbert thought, I'm going to get some more points on the board. Ended up backfiring.
Yeah, up by 6. You'd like to see her slow it down a bit and eat away at that clock.
Well, there's a double dribble. I haven't seen a double dribble that blatant in I don't know how long. A lot of times you miss them, you don't pick up on them, but
tough break by Barnes there. She made her cut. I think she got herself caught up.
Yeah, and she tried to just keep going like nothing happened, which is commendable.
Yeah.
Some people might not have seen it. We had a good angle on it. Hanson looked at it 3, said no. We're going to slow it down, take some time off, work the perimeter, wait for a good shot or somebody to foul, and it'll be Sethry committing the foul, and that's her 4th.
Nice job by the Titans here with 1:09 left. No reason to be hoisting up shots. Eat away at that clock and make the Packers foul you, take you to the line.
Especially after Elbert took off down the court and lost it out of bounds. Sure, Coach Williamson said, girls, let's slow us down a little bit here. And
absolutely.
Take some easy free throws and line up at the charity stripe and make them.
You said it, Tim. Kraus does a nice job hitting her first there.
Makes them both. 4 for 6 from the line for her tonight. Into the front court, the Packers. They want to get a quick 2 here. Into the lane, a little strong. Whitlock pulled it down and reaching in from behind was Swanson, committing a foul. We'll head back the other way as this game starts to slow down even more with these fouls and both teams in the bonus situation.
I like that that effort by Swanson, though. You know, you're down by a handful on the road here. Go for the steal. You need points.
Whitlock's free throw is good. 2 for 3 so far from the line. 12 points in the game. Front rims that one. Rebound by Sethry. Kicks it out. Running the floor to the corner. Elbert steals it away. Elbert, she gonna go all the way in? Yes, she is! And she's gonna score it. Hello, Dagger.
That's why she is the top player in the state. She's showing it.
Sethry steps in for the layup and can't hit. Rebound by Swanson. And she is fouled, and not what you want to do if you're Tartan. You don't want to stop that clock for any reason.
No, not at all. Like we said, though, it's going to come down to free throws.
Foul on Boyle, her first. Swanson yet to attempt a free throw tonight. Makes her first. 73-64. Swanson lining it up again. 11 points in the game, make it 12 for Swanson. She had a nice game tonight with her rebounding and 12 points.
She's been a big factor in South St. Paul's production offensively and defensively. Done a nice job cleaning up the boards and making some good outlook passes.
Well, Elbert went for the ball there and ran right to Kraus. Kraus was getting some attention already from the Packer players, and they ran into each other and got an over and back call. And now anticipating is Kraus says, I ain't doing that. I'm not going to win a late turnover like that without getting something back. She'll head to the line now to shoot 2. Kraus laid there and waiting in the tall grass and then just took off like a bolt of lightning and knocked that away.
Elise Barnes picks up her 4th, puts Kraus on the line. Tim.
Watch Kraus. Well, I didn't quite get it, but nice job by her on that anticipation. Second free throw, good. Kraus with a lot of free throws here in this second half alone. South St. Paul needs some long threes. There's one hoisted, no good. Rebound, Sethry puts it in. Now under 10 seconds remaining. Tartan gets it to center court, and I'd be surprised if we see a foul here. Kraus with it, dribbles around, and the Tartan Titans are victorious here at
Tim,
Tartan High School.
We touched on it earlier. It's going to come down to free throws, and Tartan did a nice job driving the lane, forcing the Packers to foul and put them on the stripe. Seemed to be the difference maker here late in the second half.
Tia Elbert with another nice game. And this Kraus with a nice game tonight. And the Titans able to pull away in that second half, especially really late in the second half. And like you said, mainly due to free throws. Well, for everybody here at TV 19, I'll look to wrap things up here momentarily. Probably talk to a girl or two if we can. Otherwise, you'll catch all these highlights on Sports Path, which is every other Wednesday, live at 5. I'm Tim Peterson with Jed Brand. Thanks for watching On Location TV 19 Sports.
And now, another adventure with Savings Man.
Look, honey, the neighbors just bought a big screen TV.
Hey, I just got a bonus at work. Maybe we should get one too.
Hold on there.
Savings Man.
Using your bonus to secure your future by paying down debt or saving is a better way to go.
Well, I declare you're right, Savings Man.
Stay ahead by choosing to save. And don't worry about keeping up with the Joneses.
But their name is Johnson.
For more tips and tools, visit choosetosave.org today.
Jeb Brand here with Tia Elbert, tonight's star yet again. Tia, what seemed to change from the first to the second half? You guys came out first half 40-40, coming into the second half, and only 23 points scored by South Saint Paul. What halftime adjustments did you guys make?
Well, we started off the first half doing pretty well. The score was 20-10 at one point, and then I guess we kind of relaxed, and we let them get back into it. We went point for point instead of point and then stop. And then halftime, our coach kind of got on us. And so we came out kind of upping our defense a little bit because in the first half, it was a little weak. And we still got a lot to work on with our defensive-wise, but we did much better than we did in the first half.
That was a nice job, really slowing the pace down and taking over. Number 3, Shamara Christian, good player. What do you think of her?
She's a really good player. I've been playing against her for about 4 or 5 years now. Since I've been in 7th grade, really, and she's really quick, so she's hard to guard, and she can pass the ball pretty well, too. She sees the open floor, and she can drop that little dime pass down in the block to her post for the 2 points.
Absolutely, yeah. Both of you guys have great vision when it comes to finding open players for good looks. So, well, thanks for being with us tonight. Once again, Tia Elbert, 34 points tonight.
I don't keep track of that.
She doesn't look at the stat sheet. 32 points tonight and helping her team with the victory here at Tartan High School. So from Jeb Brand, TV on Location 19, and Tia Elbert, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Launch it deep. A lot of down there. Can he catch up to it? He can. He's into the end zone. Touchdown.
Zach, what an exciting game you guys had.
Running room. Cuts. Touchdown.
We're all schooled together. It's kind of neat to see how we've all progressed.
Elbert throws up the 3. Good. Pioneers with a good opportunity. Big hook and a jab right to the jaw, and lights were out.
Tying the game up at 4 with this power play goal. New school records from 2 freshmen.
Yeah, I want to remind you, anytime you want the latest and the best of Northeast suburban area in sports, tune in to TV 19. You will get the best coverage. Don't forget that.